Finally, in my alt history Crusader King story Targaryen series, we get to go full dragon riding zealot Valyrian. Full dragon riding zealot Valyrian. Things went a touch off the deep end yesterday. We didn't quite end up playing as that mad zealous character that I actually intended us to play. So maybe that's not true. Maybe we still are, but we're just playing for the other team now. We are Lady Aereayen Targaryen, a sadistic, diligent zealot, somebody you'd imagine would be filled with religious fervor and zeal, only for her to very suddenly flip to the old gods. Listen, maybe there's a good explanation for this. Maybe after she tried to tame and failed to tame 3 dragons, her faith waned a little bit. She visited the old gods in Winterfell. She converted. She saw something that we, simple, unzealous folk could not see. And it was only then that she tamed the largest dragon in Westeros, of course, that being the very mighty Vermithrax, the very enormous Vermithrax. Someone made a very fair point in the comment section last episode. Was it Valyrian magic that toppled the wall and empowered her grandfather to all of his many victories? Was it the Valyrian magic that gave him the Horn of Winter and blessed him by the Children of the Forest? Do you remember that encounter he had? No, it wasn't. All of it, every single part of that was old god's magic instead. He never had a dragon. He did pretty well for himself. In fact, it was dragons that cursed him. Maybe this playthrough has been old god magic since the very beginning. I mean, it certainly did set up our grandfather for life, right? Maybe our real enemy is now beyond the wall. Maybe we try and take it back, not for the gods of Valyria, but for the old gods. To do that, though, we would need quite the fighting force. I mean, we could go about this 2 ways as far as I'm concerned. We try and get our independence. We unify the north as, you know, a kind of bastion, a champion of the old gods. And then we go up to our kind of birthright, our original character's legacy, and we try and take beyond the wall back for the old gods, because it was old gods magic that collapsed it. Or alternatively, we go in the opposite direction and we try and raise up a rebellion from the inside, because as our previous character found out, the chance of them converting to all of this land to the Valyrian gods instead of the old gods is quite unlikely. Maybe that's what they need. Somebody who is basically, you know, kind of religiously syncretic with them. And that is the Fist of the First Men is an old god holy site. Maybe it needs just a talented dragon rider to fly up there and make that the capital of the Empire. I mean, a sadistic, diligent zealot might want to see ruin brought towards her religious enemies. And that's not, to be fair, that's not House Stark right now. They're still good worshippers of the old gods. You could argue if it wasn't for House Stark, she'd have never found this new religious fervor. Was that? I thought that was Dragon's Reach behind you there. I mean, it's very similar kind of wooden knotwork, isn't it? Did you not hear the thundering sound as you approach Whiterun? Hrongar, what does any of this Valyrian nonsense have to do with our friend here? I do kind of like it. And then maybe we form an alliance with the North instead for the glory of the old gods, because that's what she'd be into. All our hopes and dreams came true. I think I've convinced myself. I think I'm a zealot at this point. Let's see if we can do anything now that we have totally flipped our religion here. Conduct a terror campaign. Okay, don't use Vermithrax in war. We can move it to a dragon pit. Somebody said in the comments that we can move it to the dragon pit, and that way when our character dies, we can attempt to retame it directly from that. But I presume that's only if we control and our next character has access to the dragon pit. I kind of like the idea of maybe our next character just, you know, just goes out there and tames their own dragon, just as she did. It's been too long since Vermithrax and I simply rode together. I don't think we ever have. Oh my god. God, that is a big dragon. Is that our character there? Jesus, this dragon is enormous. We gain 4 trait experience in Dragon Bond, and we also gain 50 diplomacy lifestyle experience. Cool. I kind of feel diplomacy ought to be about connection. Oh, the dragon is teaching her more about her lifestyle. And there is something. Look, meditate a weirwood. Regardless of faith, few places in the world come close to matching the heart of a godswood in terms of tranquility and otherworldly solitude. Is this just a chance of renewal? I wonder if this is, both of these, in fact, are stress events, of course, along with work off some stress. This character's come from being, like, super, super high stress and me very worried to not at all. So we can take the Blessing of the Divines, potentially a weirwood fertility blessing. I don't think she needs that. As someone in the comments quite rightly pointed out, she kind of rejected bonding with people in favor of dragons. If her children die, I will be quite upset. But I think we'll be okay. I don't think we need that. What's that? 100 piety, good health, weirwood health blessing. Medium health boost for 5 years. There's a chance of also a huge boost for 5 years. I don't think we need that desperately. You know, maybe when she's older. Calm. Lose 65 stress because we're zealous. Good God. Piece of the weirwoods for a minus 20% stress gain 5 years. Oh, my lord. Or we Chance of us losing Flagellant. Oh my god, she gets like quite literal in a piece with this. How frequently can we visit the weirwoods? It's every 5 years. Wow. So potentially, so if you do that all the time, you could basically live with a permanent minimum medium health boost, maybe even larger. Let's go for guidance. We've lost Flagellant. I think maybe there's, undeniably, the weirwoods are doing something for us here, huh? Hello, my daughter has lost her milk tooth. Oh, a pouch with a fallen tooth inside. A gift begets a gift. Befits a gift. Become the owner of Janira's milk tooth. I don't think I want that. Child opinion plus 10. I guess it couldn't hurt. Form a rivalry with her. We tell her to piss off. Keep your tooth as a good charm. Yes, let's do that. We do have quite a small family right now, so, it obviously wouldn't be correct to educate this bastard isn't in line to titles or whatever. Does she dislike the child? I wouldn't say so. I think we still should. We're still educating her, right? Oh, no, we're not educating her. It's a different guy. Well, let's sort that out then. Let's get rid of you, and let's educate her personally. That's what I was bloody looking for yesterday. Earnest effort from the Final Family Hierarch perk, from the repeatable perks mod. 10 days faster per scheme phase of personal scheme phase length. So bonding with dragons, for example. Oh, my God. Maybe we want to take that really early and just really blast through some dragons. It's only 10 days, but if we can get a bunch of these... God damn, that could be very good. Maybe first and foremost then. I mean, what might suit her is going more into learning at this point, going for theology and stuff like that. I think maybe August, and then maybe we go into learning, and then maybe after all that's said and done, we go into earnest. I mean, we might want martial stuff. I don't know. There's so much that I want to do with this character. We are in debt. Yes, you're very right. We can't really do much until that's been resolved. How do we climb the ranks of... this here realm? Who's our direct liege? So it is just her personally. There isn't a kingdom title. I mean, it's the North, which is not really viable. We could start fighting our neighboring vassals, because they're all broken up into separate counties. So we could do that, but they are old gods. Start moving on the wall? I mean, there is a kingdom of the wall. Are we allowed to make that? There's no restrictions on it. I didn't know if maybe we had to be part of the Night's Watch or whatever. So we could potentially make the Kingdom of the Wall. And there we go, at long last. The weeks of training, socialization, and familiarization that I spent with Vermithrax have finally started to bear fruit. Perhaps no one can ever know only true the heart of a dragon, but I feel as if I know this one's soul. There you go. 13 experience in Dragon Bond, and it's just going to carry on. That's probably a good idea. Oh, bloody Nessarian's nearby. Can we go fight it? Can we fight it, our dragon with its dragon? Maybe that's something for later down the line, you know, get a bit of revenge on it there. So give us diplomacy. Okay, and that one's combat effectiveness. Cool. Okay, well, it's going to take a very, very long time before we're going to get that to pay off. Speaking of payoff, what we're waiting for right now is a little bit of money, because I can't do any sort of warfare until we've done something with that. Struggle clash. Huh. Okay. You vassalize the contested title, destroying any titles that the holders... Oh, really? Okay, they're really cool, a higher tier than your own. What does this... Sorry, I'm not sure what that means. You vassalize the contested title, so I can take a couple of cities from you. And that's all. Okay, well, that's not really worth my time, is it? Struggle clash for... Oh, if we go to this area, because obviously these guys are also a direct vassal under her, whereas this we would have to fight King Mael or Targaryen. So we can struggle clash against you, take the Lordship of Stoutfast and Boreharrow in one play. Our armies are about equal size. We have not got very much money, but we do have an enormous dragon. Expand our lands out, make a bit more cash. That would be pretty solid, wouldn't it? We'd have to give this out to vassals, but I think that's okay. Cost us 600 prestige. Ugh. Her goal has to be the Fist of the First Men, right? Get that back. And we're not going to be able to do that with the troops and the money that we have now. So let's expand out a little bit and see if we can't do a little damage here. The Shrewd. Oh, that's a good name. Hey, that's a really good name. We also got 150 prestige from that as well. Shall we get her leading the army? Is she any good at leading the army? Is probably a better question. I mean, with the dragon, 201 combat effectiveness, I think we've kind of got to, haven't we? Oh, decisive. I mean, well, obviously, we completely outnumber them in terms of troops. Well, how does the dragon actually work in combat, then? Advantage 30 in your favor, but none of that is from the actual dragon itself. Kind of curious how this works. So in the old version of Game of Thrones CK2, obviously, you had to deploy the dragon in combat from a decision. Maybe it just fires randomly while you're out here. Okay, well, let's see if anything happens. If not, doesn't really matter, because we've won anyway. What about for sieging? So for sieging, the dragon does give an extra 5%. There is an option there. Use dragon. Oh, God. I stand before the walls of Stoutfast. My dragon Vermithrax and my son are men surrounded the holding. The defenders trapped within Karen behind the walls. Soften their defenses. These walls will not protect them from dragon fire. So we got minus siege destruction. It's just fort level -4 for 8 months. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, we don't want to burn the whole thing and destroy everything. Makes it a ruin. No, 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 no. We'll just use the dragon to knock down the walls a bit quicker. Well, that's nice. In all this burning, we've managed to grab ourselves a new diplomacy perk. Because nothing says diplomacy like melting castles full of people. Oh, shit. And there's another level of our dragon bomb there. Together we will write the legend of Aereayen the Shrewd and Vermithrax. That's nice. I like that. It has a good ring to it. Ooh, they almost counter-siege. That was quite close. Bloody hell. Good work. Thank you, Lord Kyle. I will be taking that off of you. I'm sorry, but we need to do this to reclaim her birthright. Does she view herself like that? I mean, Smithery-Vax, if you remember, was the chosen son. That was the son that I said we should end up playing as because he ended up being pretty good, which is why I gave him that ridiculous flower crown. Maybe she does feel like she was passed over a little bit. I'm not sure. But let's keep going with what we've got going on right now because it's clearly working well for us. So we could potentially unify like all of this. Are they not quite pissed off? He's actually not that bothered at all. If I release your wife from prison, I mean, just let her go. He's trying the opinion of you. Is he going to be happy about that? Do we get any opinion with you? I just released your wife from prison and you don't give a shit. To be fair, it was us that put her there in the first place. I mean, listen, if he's not going to cause any trouble, he can keep his titles. I'm not too bothered about that. That's more than okay for me. Lord Lothar Knott might be up next. Let's just take a breather for 5 minutes there and let the dust settle and just see if we've got any problems from this. Oh! I settle in my bed as snug as comfortable as a babe betwixt its mother's breasts, but right as my heavy eyes at last close for some rest, and I shoot him in bed as I see his figure sit beside me. It's my deceased friend, High Chieftain Aegon of the Bay of Ice. Come now, Aereayen, is that any way to greet an old friend? You are the reason Garen Primrose is now in the godhood. You must repent for what you've done. I learn the harbor that every sin we commit incurs a debt to the old gods. I repent whatever it takes. Or I'm clearly hallucinating. Begone, spirit. What is this? Sorry, is this Christmas Carol? You only gain 12 stress because you're zealous. Yes, obviously we repent. How bizarre. Has she done stuff wrong? Do you have any secrets I need to know about? We killed... Oh, right. She's repenting because she burnt this man. Burnt at the stake. I think that was long before... I don't remember this guy. I think that was before we were playing as her. Dragons are for war, not for feast. It will not receive treats. I mean, it would... I'd happily give it treats if we could afford it. I think we can just afford to keep plowing on. Then Draconic Ducal Conquest of County. I could do that, or I could do the Struggle Clash and just take everything. That is 600 prestige, so we won't be able to do that forever. The Draconic Conquest is piety and then a very small amount of prestige. So, I mean, in the case of where there's lords that hold 2 counties, to avoid... Oh, we declared this his rival and his nemesis. This is a guy we do not want as a vassal, is what you're telling me. Okay, where's the castle in this county? Oh, it's all the way over there. Bloody hell. What we probably want to do then is... find a way to get rid of this guy. Ooh. What am I going to do here? Maybe this would be a good situation to go over there and, like, torch the castle entirely. Just totally ruin it. I mean, the whole point of this is to build up our power base. Oh, my God, there's another dragon bomb right there. To build up our power base so that, obviously, we can be a bit more effective in pursuing other goals. But we gotta set a precedent, right? I've got this damn dragon. I might as well use it for a little bit of... Let's see how we feel when we get there. Maybe this war will be over a lot sooner. We've already got 66%. I mean, if we go ahead and counter siege and then clap this, maybe we'll be fine. Hold on a sec. No. Why are you running? Where are you running to? Where do you think you're going? Really? Neutral. You will probably lose. Defending a crossing. Okay, let's go down through this direction then. That's a little bit better. No advantage either way. We've got a dragon and more troops, both same army quality. Okay, that could have gone either way. We've already won. Okay, no need to burn them down then. It's a little bit annoying that this guy's become our rival. What do I do about you, huh? What the hell do I even do about you? I guess we just keep an eye on him. I don't really want a nemesis, though. That seems quite dangerous. I'll let him seethe. Can only do Draconic Conquest on you. Oh, because it was a Ducal Conquest. Of course, I can only do that on Dukes. That's probably why that guy's so upset, because now he's just been reduced to a regular plain old count. Okay, we'll keep an eye on him, but I'm not super concerned. I think we just keep this Draconic Conquest going. We've got a dragon. Let's make it... obviously not literally Draconic Conquest in this case, but we've got a dragon. Let's bloody use the damn thing. I would love to just be able to earn enough cash. If we can just get, like, a good background income, maybe we go into stewardship. I'm trying to avoid the really boring, fabricate hooks on everything to let's do that properly. Fabricate hooks on everything to then cash out with that with that stewardship perk. I just don't think that's the right way to go about it. How do you earn money as a diplomatic character? I have absolutely no clue. Hello there. looking skyward. To waste the day indoors would do neither of us any good. To the skies. Absolutely. Can you take me higher? Don't do this to me, Creed. I'm not interested. Worth mentioning, I suppose, that a lot of these outcomes... Oh, we've inherited something. Make other heartbreaker. Died of heart failure. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's good. Oh, the irony. I suppose the benefit to doing some of these dragon bonding events to, that cost us the money is that obviously we get like a faster scheme phase, so we can level it up faster. Okay, that's another one down. 4 out of 3. Let's go ahead and, well, I would say let's give this away, but let's see if we actually maybe want to keep some of this stuff. That one is tax 0. That one's terrible, but obviously that's the one we've just inherited. It's only got 2 keeps, so I think that one will probably... Yeah, I think we'll probably just give that one away again. Grant the title to a noble of your culture and the old god's faith. There's probably not many Valyrian old gods kicking around. So that's for you, my friend. The perk 4, that's the majesty focus one. Yeah, right, cool. Total crush cost leading by example. I feel like the cosmopolitan one is quite appropriate, given that we're merging kind of Valyrian old gods here. We're going to have a lot of different cultures in this melting pot. And if we do this, we go back to giants. Giants and dragons in the same army. You got to think about it for a second. Reduce time for the Promote Cultural Acceptance Council, let's ask, okay? Join forces. Send volunteer soldiers, okay? Tithes of difference. Domain taxes for different faith up by 10%. Wow, I don't know how relevant that's going to be. Same faith up by 10%. I mean, that would be quite nice. Hey, maybe I found right here the way to earn a little extra cash in a kind of diplomatic way. Lord Valar Targaryen, you, my friend, are going to be losing that, I'm afraid. It's 280 a pop, but we're kind of breaking even on the war, because obviously we're getting a lot of prestige from being the commander in charge of our armies as a dragon rider. I do think maybe getting our character a bit more personal leadership experience would be a pretty solid idea, so maybe pivot over to Marshal at some point. Should we just start moving over straight away? Was that what we've got? 416 men. It's not even worth bloody conquering this at that point. Oh, here we go. Those accursed children, my daughter Jainara and her compatriot Miguel, also your daughter, were caught red-handed having snuck into the armory. Spring into action to save your friend Admirable. Okay, Jainara keeps... Well, this is probably going to be our next character, if of course we stick to this family line. Impatient, honest, or arbitrary. Ugh. Patient, honest, or arbitrary. Oh, God. I don't hate impatient. What have you got? You got zealous, you're charming, you're going to be an intrigue character. I think maybe I do like you being an intrigue character. In that case, perhaps arbitrary? Intrigue +3, stress gain -50%. I honestly, given the amount of stress-filled, diligent characters we've had so far, I think that might be quite good. The problem is, I've got such a CK2 mindset still, because I played CK2 consistently for years on end, where CK3 I kind of play it for a month, give it a break, and then come back to it. In my head, arbitrary is still a bad trait. But I think in CK3, it might be very much top tier because of that -50% stress gain. I think we're going to go for it. Overwhelmed by stress. I mean, is that not case in point right there? That we've taken the perk that can reduce stress, and that stresses us out. Well, on the plus side, I suppose this character has many ways to try and deal with that. Let's have a look here. What have we got? Oh, probably don't do that while you're in the middle of war. Actually, speaking of which, look at this. Jesus, how many years have we been playing? I feel like this has gone by much faster than it said it would. We're almost at that level 2 of Dragon Bond. Gives us another... Okay, so it gives us +1 learning. 5% monthly lifestyle experience. Vassal opinion +15. Fucking hell, is that not strong? We might get it this time. I don't know quite how much the... so where are we roughly on our experience? Kind of just over halfway towards rank 2. And now, together we write the legend of Aereayen the Shrewd and Vermithrax. Takes us up to rank 2. So maybe, I mean, what is it? About 295 days? So let's call it like 4 years or so. We're going to be... Don't check the maths on that. Sorry. 2 years or so we'll be up to maybe maximum Dragon Bond. Well, that's probably solved any issues that we had, right? Even that goes, our nemesis is like, I hate you almost entirely, but you have some redeeming features. God damn, the vassals are actually well on board with this. She's earned their respect. She's also got 42 diplomacy. Don't let me undersell it here. And speaking of which, we do have another perk. Writing history, stress loss per level of fame much higher. Commission epics as well. I'll take that. I think we'll go down to August because, I mean, warfare and glory right now is the only thing kind of holding the realm together, right? The respect that she's a very powerful ruler on Dragonback, apparently, as we've just found out from that dragon trait. So that's what we're sticking to. 700 men. You're throwing them right into the meat grinder. Oh, a dragon battle. Holy crap. I'm burning the force of Lady Alicent to ashes. Oh, God. But the Battle of Trenchstone rages below me when I see a dragon... sorry, a cloud move unnaturally. That's a dragon. So I'll skip over anything. I look closer. I see Dragonfly. This is the dragon that killed our last character. It's a small dragon. 70 combat effectiveness, 70 dragon size. It's a little baby. It's a little tiny pathetic child of a dragon. Magon has come to aid the battle, but they're full speed away from me. I see. The coward has decided not to fight Vermithrax and I. He's not getting away. The slowness will make it harder to catch Magon. Let's at least try it. Flies too fast. I mean, that's a good sign, isn't it? Maybe he didn't realize quite how big the dragon was. Then he saw it. It's like, you know what? I'm good, actually. I like that we have this enormous flex of a dragon. Oh. I can offer my liege some ideas for the realm. Of course, army vex sheet. I will definitely do that for you. It's the first suggestion for the realm. Change your fucking name. It really does not... listen, I think people are laughing at you behind your back. I'm saying it as a friend here. Whoever named you that was a cruel person. Nassarian has flown home. I'm going to go deal with Nassarian at some point as well. That bloody dragon. Sick of it. I mean, we've got to do something about it, right? Because it makes our realm less dangerous. I don't think it has any side effects, like it affects tax or, you know, it eats the sheep in our realm or anything like that. Thank you. Should we just keep going? Should we just keep going? This is like the unstoppable ride to getting all of this unified. Okay, what do you think? So take less stress loss and gain more experience in Dragon Bond. Or we can gain some in Dragon Training. Ooh, well, we haven't got any Dragon Training whatsoever. So actually, yeah, let's do that. Practice our area maneuvers. Because we can build up the Dragon Bond just by waiting, just by being patient. I think that's the right play. What have we got here? We can pet the dog. Absolutely pet the damn dog. We can work off some stress. Absolutely work off some stress. We're going to stink. Who cares? Commission an extra hefty training sword. Train with your daughter. That's a good idea. Oh, that's nice. Good exercise for a year. We got medium health boost and a little prowess from that too. And there you go. That's all of it dealt with. God, we're in a good place, even though she is kind of a high-stress character. Commission an epic. Let's wait. Let's wait till later down the line before we do that. We can ransom out some prisoners. That'll make us a little bit of cash. You can forge claims within your liege's realm as regent. Can I forge a claim on kingdom tier titles? Title must be county tier. All right, then. Won't be doing that. Thank you. Still gold from your liege. Ah. Well, I mean, 44% chance to gain... Bloody hell. 44% chance to gain 525. Oh, Lord. That's more money than we've ever seen before. I could do a lot with 5. I could build up my retinue massively with that. Would she do it? She's kind of I feel like a temperate character might not be so quick to... I mean, I think that obviously that's an opposite to gluttony here. But I think maybe we don't need... She doesn't want for much, so let's not worry about that. I feel like it's not worth taking this risk when we've got a good thing going for us right now. I don't want to upset the apple cart. Right, let's go down into Scar Mountain next. Sure, that's right there. Seems like the sensible place to go for. I'm gonna run out of prestige before we're able to finish this. Let's see. I don't think that's taken away as much prestige as it said it did. I'm gonna double check that next time. I feel like that took away less than it said it would. Is there any way I can just make myself always commander? Oh god, there's our Dragon Bond deepen again. Is that the same dragon? That looks like a different dragon. Whose dragon is that? How are we looking then? So we should be up to almost maybe one more. Hopefully only one more. Otherwise we've got to do another Dragon Bond scheme just to tick it up by the very smallest amount there. With a touch of Dragonfire, we are basically done. Miguel becomes my friend. Why? You've been spitting in her dinner for days. That is absolutely disgusting. We give her calm, we give her deceitful. She could be a powerful asset. These two daughters are both going to be intrigue-based. They might end up killing one another. I kind of like it. She could be our secret weapon. Intrigue of 15. I hope they can become friends, because they seem like they've got complementary skill sets, but the problem is complementary skill sets and intrigue will probably make them mortal enemies. Let's see if we can... Maybe we can do something about that if we end up playing as them. Beautiful. There we go. I think we just keep going. 1275. Can't declare war on you. Why not? Have a Casus Belli. Don't I just? Oh, because we don't actually have a border with them, I see. Declare war on you if we say struggle, clash, 280. Okay. So it does take away the correct amount. Get a feeling for how much prestige we're actually making from this warfare. So we're at 995 as we've begun the war. Oh, that was easy. And then we end the war with 1018. So we're not making back as much as we're spending. I mean, maybe I could have if I'd have dragged that out, done more sieges, more battles, whatever. But yeah, no, I think this is all right, actually. Hello there. How you doing? Let's just carry on then. We don't care about prestige. It's not about her glory. It's about the glory for the gods. Right? Unlike every other character I've ever played in, I think, the history of Crusader Kings 3, this is going to be high piety, low prestige. Oh, that's nice. This dog of yours is quite the charmer, my lady. She is a good girl. In the middle of a blazing inferno siege over here. That's nice, isn't it? Apparently picked up some artifacts. What we got here? A leather ball. Small health boost. Oh, she's going to take up a little football. Oh, well, that's good. And then there's also a beautiful rag doll. Must be a child to equip as an inventory artifact. Oh, well, let's give that to your heir, then. Here you are, daughter. Oh, influence towards personality. I'm going to do that. Give her diligent as well, because diligence is a good trait. I'll happily give you that. And you've got arbitrary, so I like that as quite an effective character driving, like arbitrary and diligent. You know what you want to do, and you're going to do it no matter what. It doesn't really matter any kind of legal or ethical obstacles in the way. I like that a lot. That's pretty great. And then you should probably also get something similar. I think we will give you Zealous. And there's my gift to you. A little rag doll as well. Digging the Task. Diplomacy per level of fame +1. She is going to be, I mean, both of these obviously complement each other massively. She's just going to be a diplomacy monster, isn't she? There you go. Beautiful. Zealous, arbitrary, diligent is quite a nice successor to our kind of sadistic. So she, unlike our character does it for her own weird, twisted pleasure. You know, maybe because that's what she thinks she's got to do. Maybe that gives her a little bit of self-satisfaction. The other kid's doing it because, you know, she feels like she should do it. And she can do it because she's arbitrary. Valyrian songs prove useful. I don't think it really matters too much. Sleep well, my dragon. No, this is the one time we don't... sorry, can I just stop you there? This is the one time we really don't want it to sleep well. Okay, we're almost done. Then we can retire from warfare for a little while until we can put our plans in action. But I'm just... Oh, she died. Hexa Mirazes Larynx's Marvia. Daughter of our first character there. Goodbye. Goodbye, mother. Thank you for your guidance over the years. Thank you for really getting back to my... ex-husband, in the literal sense, the husband that died over those terrible wedding arrangements that he did. What idiot would have directed those, huh? Lordship of Cardstone, and then I believe... Oh, there's one more war after that, and then we're all done. Oh, I'm just trying to speed things up here. How the fuck, when I sort by opinion of you, are we not the top? I guess she might have a lot of self-doubts. She also might not think, what's that fella doing? Oh, he's getting his people to reinforce. I've never noticed that animation before. Amazing. What are you saying? Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't do this anymore. I can't fucking do this anymore. As I awake in the morning with a huge hangover and no recollection of where I am or how I go there, I find myself in what appears to be a damp cellar with a freshly built wall covering the only exit. My calls for help are swallowed by the thick walls of hope of being found grows dimmer with every uncountable hour. A rising sense of weakness. Maybe I'll just take a nap. As death claims me, this is a moment of doubt in my mind. Who brought this upon me? Lord Lothar. I had so much left to do. Hey, everybody knows he did it. Oh, Jesus H. Christ. I can't keep doing this. How did he pull that off? How the fuck did he pull that off? Who did he bribe? How did he manage that? Everybody loved her. How did he manage that? That's insanity. Well, there's no way we're keeping this round together without an enormous fucking dragon. Can we bond with the dragon? Invite the dragon back to court? That was my mother's dragon. Bring it back. Please, Vermithrax. If I bribe it, it'll come back. Oh, well, this is horse shit. How in the fuck did he manage to convince enough people when she had like 50 diplomacy? That is lunacy. What a load of arse. What a load of arse. A complete arse load of arse. I'm not about this. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, well, if that's how you're doing things, we get cutthroat with this character. She's zealous, she's arbitrary, she's diligent, she's been trained in intrigue. We are getting cutthroat if that's how this goes. Fine then. Okay, my Castellan, Theon Sables, you're in charge. We're going... If I cannot maintain control with the world's largest dragon, with Westeros' largest dragon, then we will simply kill everyone who stands in our way. Fine. Fine. Okay, embrace it. Here we go. Not super concerned about the war, I will admit. Vermithrax is now a wild dragon. Keep him pinned. We will get him back. I promise you. I promise you we will get Vermithrax back. Lady Janara, the Princess of Fashion. I'm going to have to rename her. We cannot allow any character in this playthrough to have a seemingly normal Valyrian name. She's bloody zealous, but she wasn't actually old gods. She got the wrong end of the stick. It's nice that they like one another. Oh, that's good. That's something, isn't it? You know what they say? The brightest flame burns the shortest. And my god, did she burn bright? She built an incredible realm for us up here. She unified all of this otherwise splintered north under one... please tell me we have kept it all, thank god. Under one duchess. We've got a pretty solid realm here. Now, we've just got to try and keep it together, which could be... easier said than done. What do people think of us? Overall, we are significantly not liked. What about our vassals? Let's sort by opinion of you. Overall, it's about 50-50. But this guy, I mean, we immediately take revenge on him, huh? Tomorrow, we've got to do something about this. Everybody knows that he has committed terrible, unthinkable crimes. We'll give some of his domain away, I suppose. Give away Seal Shore. Ugh. God damn. Oh, actually, Seal Shore is more developed than this place. Let's give this one away then. Just to keep things... Let's get ourselves a nice, good, loyal vassal there. There you go. That should hopefully deal with some of the opinion stuff. And we rebuild once again from scratch tomorrow. Kill them. Kill them all. Burn them all. Destroy. Embrace your destiny. Thank you for joining me. I like the idea that this child got the wrong end of the stick and now she's like some crazy Valyrian who blames the old gods for the death of her mother. So this could, maybe this is the direction. You've got to look at the good side here. Maybe this is the direction we're supposed to go in. Maybe this is more interesting. I'm not sure. We're certainly going to... Listen, I'm just going to say, if we die in the next couple of episodes again, I give up. We're getting no forward acceleration whatsoever. This feels brutally unfair. This feels tremendously unfair. I feel like I'm being bullied. But maybe that's part of the game. Who knows? Thank you to Paul Hoffman, Felpy, Bjornulf, the Pimpernel, Second Class King, Pon Lord, Lawbringer, Taff, the critically failed one, Glacevent, the Butterace Boy, Delareem, A Random Fur, Kyle, Mr. Moma, Anti001, Mega Oscar Pone, Sao Chung Tai, Zachary Whitaker, Plants of Friends, and thank you for the rumor, Mr. Streamer. You're very welcome. Thank you as well to Elliptic, Mon Ray, Jippy Kaite, Linus L, all the waifu references, Kunksmore, John Duckworth, Josh B, Elizabeth Lagrosse, Elliot Sandage, Green King, Skunkalope, November, Blatticus, and DH Gamer as well. See you all tomorrow.